everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today, the Sephora savings event kind of starts for VIB and Insider members, so I thought it would be fun to round up some of my favorite things from Sephora: makeup, skincare, a little bit of hair, body care. I have so many things to share, so many goodies. If you've never shopped the sale before, it's kind of like a tiered system. So today, VIB and Insiders can shop. If you're a Rouge, it's been going on for a couple of days. I'm sure you've already known about it. Rouge gets 20% off. If you're a VIB member, you get 15%. And if you are an Insider, which I believe is just having an account with Sephora, you get that 10% off. If you use code SAVINGS at checkout, you get that discount. It's a great time. They have all like the holiday kits out, so that's a great time to grab some gifts, stock up on some favorites, which is what I'm gonna do because I am very low on actually some of my things. I've actually ran out of a couple things that I need, so I'm going to be stocking up, but I'm also going to share with you guys all of my favorite things. Everything will be linked down below in that description box, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start off with makeup. I'm going to kind of cruise through all these things. I'm not going to explain a ton, but I'll share a little bit about each product. So first up is my favorite foundation, the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. It's my everyday foundation. I used to like save it for special occasions because it's so beautiful on, and I'm like, if I own it, I'm using it. So I use this every single day. I love it. It gives a nice medium to light coverage. It's definitely buildable if you need more coverage, but it's my absolute favorite. I just feel like it looks really good on the skin, especially as I'm aging and getting a little bit older. Fun fact, when I started YouTube here, I did a lot of makeup stuff. I shared a lot of makeup stuff, tutorials, and that was over 10 years ago now. So 10 years older, getting a little bit older, and I found that this is my favorite foundation. I use 4.5, the shade. Okay, I've actually recently re-fallen in love with one of my old favorites that I used to use like 10 years ago, and that is all of the Hourglass powders. I went back to this trio. I think I used like 10 of these up back in the day. They're the little powder trios. It's their ambient powders. They have a little bit of that glowiness, and I love this little trio. It comes with kind of my skin color, a little bit of a lighter shade, and then a little bit of a darker shade. I believe they have different shades now as well, depending on like your skin tone, but I fell back in love with this. I love their powders. They just, especially as I'm aging, I'm seeing I just need like more like glowiness. My skin's drying out a lot easier. I just want that glow from within look, and the ambient powders just do it. I also love their bronzer, which I just ran out of, and I need to restock because that is my absolute favorite bronzer ever. I love their blushes. I love their highlighters. Their powders are just like perfection. Also, I had to share this brush right here I've been using with actually this little palette here. It's like a dual-ended brush, and I love the fluffy side for powder, and I love this side for kind of like putting powder right under my my eyes there. So I love this thing. I wanted to share it because it's a really great brush. I've had it for quite a few years, and it's still going strong, so I'll link it. Okay, another product I just cannot do without. I'm almost out of it. I need a restock as well from the sale. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Contour Wand. I love it. One thing I don't like about it though, one is the price. The price is like crazy high, but I feel like there's not a ton of product in here either. I feel like they should fill up this tube a little bit more. I feel like I go through it really quickly, but I do love the product. It comes out, I like kind of do a couple dots here, couple dots here. I blend it out. It just blends out so easily. Like you don't have to like sit there and like brush. It literally just blends out so easily. I keep repurchasing. I get Fair Medium. That's the shade I get, and I love it. I can't live without it. I had to share Merit products. I really love their products. I think they're clean, one, and they have good ingredients in it, but also I feel like some of their products are just like so good. I just love them on my skin. So this product right here is my favorite from Merit by far. It's their Flush Balm. I get it in the shade Beverly Hills. It's like this little domed thing, and it is the perfect blush. I put it on and I swear it like smooths out my skin. It makes it nice and plump looking. It gives it color. I love this thing. I love it so much. I've gone through many of these. And then I also love their highlighter. This is in Kava. Oh my gosh, it's just, I have this highlight on today. It's just like, it kind of has that same consistency as the Flush Balm, but in a highlight, and it just blends out so easily. It like plumps you up, gives you some glow. I'll love it. I also wanted to share, I have a couple of their holiday kits. These are out and available. This is the Mini Flush Balm Trio. It comes with 3 different blush balms. I think one is limited edition. Yes, Bespoke is limited edition. So this is the Bespoke. It's kind of like a brownish kind of nude color. And then Stockholm, which is one of their like best sellers. It's like a bright pink. They don't come out that bright and that dark. They're a little bit more sheer. So don't be afraid of the color. And then Mood, which is kind of like a plummy color, but very pretty. And then I also have here, this is their, it's called the Dress Code. It's their 3 signature lip shades. So they're signature lips, which I really like their lipstick formula. They're really nice. Comes with 3 different here. Let's see what they have. I believe 2 are limited edition on this one. One is Bespoke. So it's that same shade as the Flush Balm. It's kind of like a dark brown nude, I would say. Again, they come out a little bit more sheer than what you see. And then the other shade is Black Tie, which is such a pretty holiday color. It is a matte, like dark burgundy color. Oh, so pretty. And then the last color here is Du Jour, which is a really pretty matte nude color, kind of like a darker nude almost. So very pretty. Definitely suggest looking into some of their holiday kits, especially if you like to give those for gifts. It's a really good gift idea. I'll quickly share some eye products. This is literally the only eyeshadow palette I use anymore. It's the Tartelette in Bloom palette. I love it. I repurchase it over and over because it's literally, if you ever have a question about my eyeshadow, what eyeshadow are you wearing? It's, I'm gonna say 99% of the time this. The other 1% is I do love the Merit single eyeshadows. Those are really easy to like put on. Whenever I'm doing like minimal makeup, I do those, but for every day, I pretty much wear this. And then for brows, I love the Dior Show Brow Styler. It is my absolute favorite. I've tried a couple other brow products recently and I did not like them. That is my favorite. I love the Rare Beauty. This is their Perfect Strokes eyeliner. It is a really great dark matte black liquid liner. It's my favorite. And then my favorite lash combo ever. I've used this since my beginning YouTube days. This is the Dior Lash Primer. It is my absolute favorite. I will never, ever use anything else. And a new favorite of mine is the YSL Lash Clash Mascara. It is so good. It gives so much volume. So those are pretty much, ooh, one more product. This is kind of skincare-y, makeup-y, but my favorite lip balms ever, I have it on right now, are the Summer Fridays. This is in Vanilla Beige. I love the clear one. I actually really want to try the pink one, so I hope that one doesn't sell out here because I have quite a few of them on my list because I like to put them all around my house. So I have them, throw it on. They're perfect. So they just have like a little bit of sheer color. It's not like a ton of color, but they feel like a nice balmy, they don't feel sticky, they're just like a balm feeling. So very moisturizing and I love them. So I'm going to share that down below. I believe they have a holiday set in that too, so I can link that. But those are my favorite makeup items I love. Let's move on to some skincare. First up, I'm going to share Elemis products. I love Elemis products. I'm going to say this, Sephora might not like it. I don't care. This isn't sponsored by Sephora. But Elemis runs really good sales on their website. So if you want to check that out, I suggest that. I think, especially as we head into Black Friday, Elemis will be running some really good deals on their website. So if you're only getting the 10% off, you might want to hold out and wait and check out their website. I'll try to update my LTK page. I always try to update that with like Black Friday deals, because Elemis Skincare is one of my favorites. It is a little bit pricey, but they run really good sales all the time. So I'm gonna share some of my favorites. Oh my gosh, this oil is back in my life. I really only use this in the winter time, or as it cools down, as I feel like my skin is drying out. This saves my skin. I tried it last winter and I was like, where has this been all my life? It's called the Elemis Superfood Facial Oil. Oh my gosh, it's so nourishing to the skin. If you ever get that dryness of like just dry, feeling almost cracked skin, this is the oil you need on your face. It does not break you out. I feel like it just super hydrates. It's very, very moisturizing, and it moisturizes for a long period of time. So my skin loves this stuff. So I'm very, very happy to have that back in my life and in my skincare routine. It's like ever since we put the heat on, ever since we put the heat back on, I feel like my skin is just really dry. My lips are dry. This has been awesome. I also really, really love the Elemis Dynamic Resurfacing Facial Pads. I go through these like crazy. I use them every night before I put on any kind of skincare. So these are really, really great. Their cleansing balms are amazing. They're very, very popular. I love them. I actually really love the Green Fig Cleansing Balm. I feel like it's a little bit more hydrating even than the other one. The other one is very good and removes makeup very well. But for some reason, I really love the Green Fig one. So that is so, so good. And then another favorite I really love a lot from the Pro Collagen line. They have a really, really great line of cleansers, moisturizers. I love their moisturizer. I actually don't have one right now, which is probably a restock for me. So this is their Triacid Peel. So it's kind of like a facial peel, but it doesn't peel apart your skin. It just kind of like, I don't know, like takes off all the dead skin and makes your skin super fresh feeling. I do this maybe once a month. I don't do it a ton, but it really leaves your skin just like fresh and glowing. You don't peel afterwards. I feel like every time you hear that, you're like, oh, I don't want to like peel and like be all gross. You don't peel, it just like does it all at once, kind of like an exfoliator. So I love it. Other skincare products, I can't live without the Sunday Riley products here. I've talked about these since my early YouTube days. They're still in my routine. The Good Genes and the Luna Sleeping Night Oil. The combination of the two are magical. I first go in with the Good Genes, which is a lactic acid, and then I go in with their Sleeping Night Oil, which has a retinoid in it, or retinol in it, and it is just magic. My skin looks great every single time I use this. So I love waking up after I use this. I feel like my skin is like clear and happy and not breaking out, which is a win. All right, last skincare products here. I had to mention some Fresh products. I really love Fresh products. I love their cleanser. I still use that. I'm actually using one right now. I use a lot of different products from Fresh, but one of my favorite, most underrated products are their masks. I love them. They're just like a fun treat. I feel like I do this on the weekend. At the end of the week, it's just like, let's refresh my face. The Black Tea Instant Perfecting Mask. I actually have used this one during the day or in the morning. It almost has like a cooling effect. It's like a whipped, I don't know, it's a very odd texture. It's like a whipped creamy type of mask. You just fluff it all over your face. You can go really heavy with it, and it's kind of cooling, and it feels like it moisturizes just a little and just kind of like refreshes your face. You clean it off or rinse it off and you just feel like you're ready for the day. Kind of like energizing almost. And then this one, the Lotus Youth Preserve Rescue Mask, is a really nice kind of exfoliating but yet hydrating mask. It doesn't dry out your skin. It actually feels like it hydrates it, but also those like little black little beads in there, kind of like scrub off all the dead skin. So I love those masks. I use them all the time. I had to share them. I'm quickly gonna mention body products from Necessary because they're my favorite. They're the only things I use. The Necessary body wash in eucalyptus is my favorite. I love the body lotion and the unscented. They do actually have fragrance ones now. They have like a eucalyptus, I think a sandalwood, and one other body lotion now as well, so if you want to check that out. But then I also have their hand cream is amazing. I actually put this on my kids the other day. My daughter was complaining about really dry hands, and I put a little bit on her skin and she loved it. She was like, oh, this is making my dry hands so much better. So I love it. I love their products. I think they are so good. I love them, so I just keep using them. All right, last up, just a couple of hair care products here. I have been going through transition with my hair. It's been a little bit rough. I feel like my hair has aged and changed in texture like a ton. It's very odd. I'm trying to get used to it, but I have kept and remained my products the same, and I still love them. So the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Shampoo and Conditioner, absolute fave. I've used it since the beginning of YouTube days when my hair was much fuller and not as gray. But I love these. They're so good, and I continue to repurchase, especially the jumbo sizes. They're totally worth it. And then after I wash my hair, I use these two products. I have used these since the beginning of YouTube days from Way, the leave-in conditioner and the hair oil. Clearly I need to restock. I'm almost out of it. This is an emergency here. I love these products. So I use them in damp hair, and I feel like especially the oil really helps keep that moisture in at the ends, as I don't wash my hair quite every day. So it just kind of keeps the moisture locked in and my hair shiny and silky, especially at the end. So love these. Okay, so that is it. All of my picks from Sephora. That was a lot, I know. Everything is linked down below. Let me know what you're shopping for from the Sephora sale, or if you're even shopping the Sephora sale. I am going to be restocking on some favorites as I've mentioned throughout the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Give it a thumbs up if you did like it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next one.